Welcome and thank you very much for attending our exciting fall program this year and celebrating with us our 40th anniversary. So before we enjoy this wonderful looking lunch back there, I would like to publicly express my appreciation and gratitude to the board members of the Friends of the Library. So first of all, my wonderful co-pilot, Eileen Everett, Vice President. Eileen is really a planner extraordinaire whose organizational skills put me to shame. So we also have a wonderful treasurer, Terry Foy, whose eye for precise detail is only matched by her dedication to the cause. So, Terry. Of course, our secretary, Joanne Sawyer, who embodies the Hiram Collective Memory Book and details our minutes for us. Thank you, Joanne. We're also lucky to have on the various committees that we have here for the Friends. Membership and Publicity Committee is Demetria Patrick, Rachel Howe, and Carly Workman, and Andrea. Andrea is almost all on all of these things. And on the Programs Committee, we have Eileen Everett, Andrea, and Lisa Johnson, and Danny Hawk. And it's thanks to these wonderful people that we have this program tonight. And I want to do a special shout out to Danny as she initially pointed us to tonight's speaker, this afternoon's speaker. And representing us from the Hiram College of Development and Alumni Affairs, Megan Vogel and Lynn Dwyer. Okay, meant to check that before. And finally, a profound gratitude to book sale master guru Jeff Wonsler and Andrea as well. Jeff has now for several years taken on the colossal task of sorting, organizing, packing, and unpacking hundreds of books. I don't know what we'd do without him. So, I was also told that there'd be two former Friends of the Library presidents among us tonight. One unfortunately got ill, is not able to attend. However, we do have Laura Guerrera, who served as Friends of the Library president from 2012 to 2016. So if you don't know what we do, the board members meet on a monthly basis. We organize the events such as today's. Both we have an event in the fall, we have an event in the spring. And we also have our annual book sale, thanks to Jeff and a lot of us others. And we have two publications, the Flyleaf and the Newsbook. So we really appreciate your support in keeping this organization alive and well. So right now, I think I'd like to hand it over to Andrea. She'll do an introduction to the library and go from there. We're not really following the program as such, we move some stuff around.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrea Morningstar. I'm your new library director. I'm very happy to be here, thrilled to join you. It's such an active Friends of the Library I've never seen, and celebrate this momentous 40-year anniversary with you. I am continually amazed at your generosity and devotion of this group. I put some pictures out from over the years, and some things don't change. There's the book sale in that display over there. It's truly really something special to Hiram, I believe. And because of you, the library continues to be the hub and the heart of the campus. So it's a place that supports learning, creativity, and collaboration for our students, faculty, staff, and community. So I wanted to tell you a few things that were going on this year. If you notice walking in, the lunette is hanging above in the lobby. You can check that out. That's thanks to you guys getting that repaired, and it's finally hanging. I'm told that 50 years after the founding of the college here, the first collective library was built in 1900, and the Teach Out Price Library unified the books of all 5 separate literary societies, and that the lunette originally hung there is now the unifying emblem of the Friends. I wanted to mention that we had a generous donation to update the technology in the archives, and that's very close to happening. Just have to get a couple more bids. And Terry, I wanted to give a shout out to our circulation supervisor. The archives have been jumping So we've had lots of questions, lots of inquiries, especially with the 175th coming up. And she could probably vouch for how slow the current equipment is. And, you know, super excited that we're getting some newer, faster things. So, and it is the people that have visited, this is a shout out to our former archivists who are really impressed with how much of the history has been preserved. Like, it's a massive collection, very well organized. So another thing that the Friends have contributed in the last 2 years, you paid for LibWizard, which is a library software that our instructional librarian David is using. He's piloted it with students in their first year classes. We used it for some of our library training for our student workers so far, and we have plans to try to do like a featured database with a video and a couple questions that we'd send out to faculty to get them aware of what's available in the collection. We're also undergoing a giant migration. So we're moving to new library software, and Lawrence, our technical services librarian, is heading up that challenge. And that will go live in June. So we are ramping up. So I think there'll be a little interruption in service, probably in Ohio Link and in our catalog beginning in May, but we're not real sure about that. And we're seeing from the state when that'll all happen. So it's very exciting. It's supposed to be really user-friendly and really well adapted to college students. It's a great improvement in the whole visual look of it too. In other news, we had 2 archive assistants working diligently all summer on the La Tourette collection of late Congressman Steve La Tourette. They rehoused the entire collection and they began with finding aids. So the finding aid is going to take a little while. We have until 2027 to get it done per his wishes. The library website is under revamp too. The homepage is different. And then we're working our way through all the other pages, just trying to, streamline things. I think over the years, more and more information gets added and sometimes it's deleted. And so that's where we're at with that. There's also a new library Facebook page. Over the summer, Facebook shut us down. I don't know why. It wasn't real clear. We couldn't get it back. So we have 49 followers on our new page. I put a QR code in your program. So if you want to pass that along to your friends, let them know. It is also called Hiram College Library. So it's a little confusing because when you Google that, the old one comes up and says you can't get to this page. So it is there. If you use the QR code, you'll go directly there. And then our LSTA grant that Janet Vogel, my predecessor, was awarded, has been completed. So we did our reporting on that in August, and that transformed the classroom space in the lower level, and it's made it a really lively hub. There's a lot going on down there. Under her lead, we hosted 45 information and digital literacy workshops in the space last year with 526 people attending. And the most attended program was one hosted in partnership with the Friends, titled What's Going On During a Total Eclipse. So to all members, oh wait, I have to give one other thank you. I'd like to thank Mark Freeman, our manager of media services. He has provided this brand new recording equipment. So everybody that's zooming in and the recording will be in HD. So really, really lucky that he let us test it out for him. So to all members of the Friends, thank you for your steadfast support. Your commitment has built a library that's the heart of Hiram, and it's exciting to imagine what the next 40 years will bring. And then we have a video about your impact. So let me see if I can cue this up and get it on for our Zoomers and not mess up our Zoom feed. Let's see. Share my screen. Okay, share. Okay, here we go. Oh, Oh, no, don't tell me it's gonna buffer. Technology.
Wait. Hi, me again. So one of the things that we do at the Friends is every year we give an award to somebody in our organization who has been an outstanding member of the award. And this is the Jessie Smith Award, which was established, if you look in your program, was established in 2000. And it was established to honor the achievements of the first director of the library, and inaugural recipients were John and Phoebe Zimmerman. I'm really delighted and pleased today to say that this year's winner is going to be Eileen Everett. Yay!
Yes.
Okay, so let me read this resolution. I'll just
Okay.
stand here and take
Take
your admiration
Okay.
accordingly. So whereas Eileen Everett has had a wide range of talents and interests, notably in journalism and mathematics, and whereas Eileen worked as a local newspaper reporter and adjunct journalism professor for many years, an area that supports strong community life, and whereas Eileen co-founded the DeLand Florida Beacon newspaper, now the West
Volusia.
the West Volusia, let's see what right, Beacon, and remains on his board. Oh,
Yeah.
good job. And whereas after earning her Master of Arts in Teaching degree in 2008, Eileen taught high school mathematics in the Akron Public Schools until her retirement in 2019. Brave woman. And whereas Eileen became connected with Hiram College through her husband, David Everett, who directed the Hiram College Library for 20 years. And whereas Eileen has joined the board of the Friends of the Hiram College Library after her husband's untimely death, actively serving as vice president, flyleaf editor, and program committee chair. And whereas Eileen is extremely well organized and keeps all her board responsibilities running very smoothly. And whereas Eileen pursues a volunteer activities in a much more personal manner with her 2 young grandchildren, sharing with them her interest and ability. Therefore, let it be resolved that Eileen Everett's intellectual rigor, organizational ability, community involvement, and energetic volunteerism be recognized this 27th day of October, 2024, by naming her the recipient of the Jessie Smith Award.